Welcome to Passion for Fashion. We hunt the trends and the dresses, and we tell you what you need to know. Today, we give you more bounce for your buck as we take a look at Americana. From the Wild West to the shopping malls, the American starlets and the stripes will show you it's a piece of cake to look this good. Our show today has taken the Americana theme perhaps a little too seriously, so saddle up, models. Americana is all about casual, simple pieces worn with impeccable style. US fashion giants Tommy Hilfiger and Ralph Lauren showcase this on their catwalks, but that's not to say there aren't exceptions to the look. The simple dresses worn by the pioneers evolved into lighter and prettier versions, taken up by the hippie generation. With America being as big as it is, some fashions were unique to their region. Western wear grew from the cattle ranch states. The attire once practical for the prairie is now keeping pop stars cool. American style has been shaped by waves of immigration. Jeans are an American standard, but they came over with German immigrant Levi Strauss. The tough weave he devised became denim, and the tough copper rivets he added were perfect for the grafters of early San Francisco. Today, Levi jeans are one of America's biggest exports. America is a proud country, and the signature of Americana is the stars and stripes. Catherine Malandrino is a designer who has fans in Jennifer Lopez and Kim Kardashian, but her stars and stripes dress was perfect for 4th of July celebrations, as worn by Halle Berry. America remains one of the leaders in fashion. Calvin Klein, Marc Jacobs, and Tom Ford are international brands bringing their own take on Americana to a new audience. Ralph Lauren's story is the epitome of the American dream. Born to poor Jewish immigrants in New York, he is now the designer of a multi-billion-dollar global business. You will often see the biggest celebrities wearing his clothes, so it may come as a surprise to hear that his career began with a simple tie. Making the perfect tie was Ralph's early goal as a fashion designer. He wanted something classic, a tradition he would maintain throughout his career. He was inspired by British classics such as blazers, button-down shirts, and short-sleeve shirts for playing polo. Hence, the Polo label was born. Bloomingdale's offered him a boutique after seeing his menswear designs. The Ralph Lauren label of the horse and rider became a worldwide success. Ralph designed the costumes for the 1974 film The Great Gatsby. His ambition and self-invention is often compared to the character of Gatsby. The film's huge success helped make Ralph Lauren a household name. Fond of his work on the film, Ralph returned to the look for his spring 2012 collection.
I hopped up the plane at LAX with a dream, my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame excess.
His designs provided the wardrobe for the film Annie Hall. Diane Keaton took to one of his men's ties on set, resulting in a massive spike in sales from women buying polo ties.
This tie is a present from Grammy Hall.
Who? Grammy Hall?
Yeah, my Grammy.
What are you kidding? What did you grow up in a Norman Rockwell painting?
Ralph has looked to many typical Americana styles with his creations. In 1978, he designed a line inspired by Western wear, and in the 80s, he tapped into the denim market. The polo flag sweater gave him his own Stars and Stripes brand. If there ever was a model that embodied Ralph Lauren's Americana, it would be Cindy Crawford. The supermodel dominated the 90s with her striking and healthy good looks. Pairing her with Ralph Lauren for the cover of Vogue in 1992 would be the beginning of many collaborations. The cover would be a back-to-back coup for Ralph, as the next issue featured Naomi and Christy donning these sequined nautical t-shirts. Today, one of the top American models is Karlie Kloss, who graced his spring 2014 show. The Oscars are a time to showcase the best dresses out there, so when Gwyneth Paltrow won the Best Actress Oscar for Shakespeare in Love, she chose this pale pink gown. It's not just celebrities that Ralph dresses. His sporty designs have led to him becoming the official designer for major events, such as Wimbledon and the Beijing Olympics. Always one to keep breaking new ground, Ralph has started a music campaign with the dance giant Avicii. Seems that even into his 70s, Ralph is reinventing himself. This is a countdown of America's singing sweethearts that have embraced the stateside look. At number 5, it's Christina Aguilera. Brought up in that American institution, the Mickey Mouse Club, Christina broke away and worked at a career that has sold over 50 million albums. The singer celebrated American pop culture in the video for her single Candyman. The small-town girl who went on to big things. Kelly Clarkson may be an international rock siren now, but she has remained the all-American girl with her dress choice. Right from the beginning, she chose the casual combination of denim and a t-shirt emblazoned with the US flag. Her love for denim seemed unchangeable, but thankfully a stylist jumped in to guide her into a more sophisticated American look. At one of the Country Music Awards, she wore this country-inspired number. She has always stayed true to her Texas roots and bought a 14-acre ranch only 25 minutes from her hometown. Since you've been gone, down the road. More from our countdown later. Giddy up. One look that is distinctly American is Western wear. Yeah, we know it began as a look for the cowboys of the Western states, but we think cowgirls do it so much better, and fashion designers agree. Dolce & Gabbana produced a classic cowgirl line for their 2010 spring-summer collection. The cowgirl boots they wore became the must-have item for any budding bronco. Hermes made the cowgirl look chic. This cowgirl is unlikely to be chasing cattle anytime soon, as these creations are not for getting muddy. Ralph Lauren has ridden out west countless times, but he always finds a new way to present it. This time, it was cowgirl couture on the catwalk. His collection of fringed jackets and leather pants was watched by Anna Wintour. We look forward to her trying out this look sometime. A Just Cavalli collection was a wild show of rhinestones and Stetsons. Deluxe denim jeans were ripped with precision rather than wear, and the cowgirl jackets came in snakeskin. However, heels would not be advised for the ride. And now for our eternal favorite. What the fashion? The designer has brought us a head on a platter. And now a plate on a head. It's like one of those things that dogs wear to stop them from biting themselves. Perfect lighting wherever you go. Her umbrella has gone inside out. She picks up all the stations with that. Right, back to the music as the countdown reveals our number 3.
I know a place where the grass is really greener. Warm, wet and wild.
Katy Perry, a larger-than-life character, and her fashion choices reflect that. She has been fearless in creating a look that is all her own. One theme remains, though, with the once country singer, a love for vintage Americana.
Boys, break their necks. Tryna creep
She has worn prom dresses, stars and stripes, and is rarely seen without her pin-up bangs. And she loves her president so much she wore this Jean-Charles de Castelbajac dress.
clothes. What's your
In the video for California Girls, she transformed the West Coast state into Candifornia. Hollywood has never been so bad for your teeth.
I think that's an interesting thing.
This one piece will make 52 layers.
Watch on mobile devices or the big screen. All for free. No subscription required.
Lana Del Rey once declared Elvis and Marilyn Monroe as being her parents and has dressed as Jackie O. So when she released her Ride video, we were not shocked to see it pumped with US references. Cowgirls swinging above the desert, check. Harley Davidsons and leather bikers, check. Native American headdress, check. Dancing with the American flag, it has it all. The singer has an obsession with Hollywood, and we wouldn't be too surprised to see her gracing the silver screen soon. Stay tuned for our number one, but first, American Woman. When you're looking for classic Americana style, look no further than these ladies, Mary Tyler Moore and Lucille Ball. Already names in the US, the women became international style icons with the rise of American television post-World War II. Mary chose simple, easy-to-wear separates with elegant lines in the Dick Van Dyke Show. Her look showed what American women should wear. Lucille Ball played the most stylish housewife in the US in I Love Lucy. Whilst her kooky dresses and pinnies stood out from the TV sets, it was her hair that stole the show. Dolly Parton is the queen of country music, and her style has had just as much impact as her music.
Jolene, 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 Jolene.
Right from the early days, Dolly perfected the country look, with rhinestones and big, big hair. She is a fan of the Texas tuxedo. Double denim never looked this good. Dolly may wear some, let's say, interesting choices from time to time, but she escapes criticism as, let's face it, everybody loves Dolly. But who would be our American woman of today? Well, it has to be Jessica Chastain. Just as she has played a multitude of very different characters in her career, she has had many different looks. However, she manages to maintain the image of the every woman, giving her that casual Americana appeal. Well, we can't leave the boys out, so here are the most stylish all-American men. Hollywood's original rebel, Marlon Brando. The bad boy image he created in The Wild One was something he held on to. The magnetic star made men around the world want to wear tight, muscle-bearing t-shirts and jeans. James Dean remains a style icon today.
Are you kidding me?
However, you must remember that his look was completely effortless. He didn't dress with flair, but why bother when you're that good looking? There were none more casual than him, and today this attitude remains in vogue. Ryan Gosling follows James Dean, and there may be better dressed men, but somehow he has it. Maybe it's that brooding look. He certainly knows how to wear a white t-shirt and a leather jacket.
Friday night and everyone's moving. I can feel the heat, but it's soothing, heading down.
We take a look now at the films that epitomize American fashion. Clueless may have featured a cast of characters that were hopeless in their school studies, but they were certainly not clueless in fashion. Well, that's debatable. Clueless is drenched in colorful creations. Lead character Cher Horowitz had 60 costumes designed for her alone. If you were as minted as Cher, I guess you would too. The film has had a lasting legacy in style that was due to some of the designs being ahead of their time. Cher's yellow plaid suit was reinvented in the Versace 2013 show. That Calvin Klein dress she wears on a first date was remade by the designer due to popular demand.
What the hell is that?
A dress.
Says who?
Calvin Klein.
It looks like underwear.
LA label Wild Fox have recently produced a collection in honor of the film. Better rewatch this one. Known for its preppy tunes as well as its high school style, Grease is the word in 50s high school fashion. 3 distinct looks run through the film amongst the vintage Americana. The preppy look of high school is captured by what Sandy and her friends wear at the beginning of the film. Classic sweaters and skirts are still strong looks today.
Well, this car could be systematic, hydromatic, ultramatic. Why could be grease lightning? Grease lightning, you're burning up the photo mile.
The T-Birds, led by Danny Zuko, made you want to join their bad boy ways with the rocker-inspired look. Leather jackets have made a comeback due to Hedy Slimaine's recent Saint Laurent collection, so you too can unlock your inner badass like Sandy.
Tell me more, like does he have a car?
And of course there are the pink ladies, pencil skirts and varsity-style zip-ups, collar up to suggest rebellion, and Rizzo was quite the rebel. It's a shame schools don't look this good today.
What happened? And I came as fast as I could.
Molly Ringwald became a 1980s favorite due to her character Andy in the film Pretty in Pink. Andy didn't have much money, but she sure had style. She hit the thrift shops to create what was called grandma chic. Tuxedos and floral dresses. I doubt many grandmothers looked as cool.
Can I help you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Something for the prom?
Just looking. Yeah, well, if you need anything...
Put off by the price tag, she sewed her own outfit. And although the pink prom dress she makes for the finale isn't couture, she probably inspired a few teenagers to create their own clothes. The look of the Southern Belle was captured perfectly in the film The Help. The pretty and prim dresses of Mississippi were worn by a cast that included YSL favorite Jessica Chastain, and she certainly stands out. The pastel palette and shirtwaisters are a look that can be worn today to get that Americana feel. This is what happens when you perhaps go a little too far with the Stars and Stripes theme. William Klein's Mr. Freedom is an explosion of American symbols. These outfits do most of the talking here, and I'm not sure you would want to dress like this. Well, unless you were Katy Perry performing at Obama's inauguration, but wow, this is how you do red, white, and blue.
Don't force me to go all the way.
So, it's the moment you've been waiting for as we reveal our #1 American singer. It's Taylor Swift.
You go talk to your friends, talk to my friends, talk to me. But we will never, ever get back to me.
From country cutie to pop superstar, Taylor's style may have changed over the years, but she remains an all-American girl. In keeping with Americana style, Taylor's trick has been to keep it simple but bling. Today she trades in a more vintage Americana with her red lipstick and blonde locks. Let's have a look at her style evolution. At only 14, Taylor Swift became a country music star. Living in Nashville had an impact on her wardrobe, as she wore a lot of pieces inspired by the music stars of the city. Although she was a queen of country style in her early career, she has also looked further back in American history for inspiration.
Just close your eyes. The sun is going down. You'll be alright. No one can hurt you now.
For her single Safe and Sound, Taylor took a look that evoked the dresses of the pioneers that came to America. Taylor has a love for history and collects antiques. Perhaps this dress was one of her finds.
The battle's in your hands now.
She took on the high school look in her video for The Story of Us and went for the Americana classic of a crisp white shirt and skirt.
So many things that you wish I knew.
Taylor has been caught out and about with this preppy look. It's obviously a favorite.
Now I'm standing alone.
Her album Red took her in a new direction, one that saw her journey in time for inspiration.
But someday I'll
She took on 20s Hollywood for her video Mean in this glamorous flapper dress.
Yeah, someday I'll be big enough so you can't hit me, and all you're ever gonna be is me.
She wore this Gucci flapper straight from the catwalk for the cover of Bazaar magazine. And at the CMT, there was only one girl to watch as Taylor took to the stage in this gold vintage number. She also likes a taste of 50s America. At the 2010 VMA Awards, she channeled Marilyn Monroe for her performance. Her video for 22 takes these decades and brings them up to date. Polka dot hairbands and heart-shaped glasses are combined with denim shorts and slogan tees. And cat ears. Taylor is one pop star that is not afraid to make fashion fun. Look forward to seeing you next time for more glitz and glamour on Passion for Fashion.